Hi everyone, it's me, Moonlight Guidance. I hope you are doing well. We're going to have a look at this reading, see what's coming through for you, and this is a safe space where you are always very welcome. If you're here, I feel like there are some messages that you are meant to hear, so we'll have a look at those and see what's coming through. And let's begin. And actually, before I do, just wanted to very quickly mention, if you ever wanted to purchase any personal services like personal readings with me, rituals for different areas of your life, or any of the intention items which are handmade, meditated with and saged, there are thousands of 5-star reviews at the bottom of my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, and everything is linked and listed down below for your convenience. Okay, so let's have a look and see. We've got the 9 of Wands, so you've got things very heavily on your mind. I do feel here that you are feeling quite emotional and sensitive. And even with the 4 of Pentacles, you have a tendency right now to keep things to yourself, very close to your chest. You don't really want to tell everybody everything. I feel like there's been a shift in your energy where it's almost like you feel more confident and comfortable keeping things to yourself. You don't really like posting as much on social media right now and sort of telling everyone what you're doing, what you're up to, how you're feeling. And I just feel here that you want to keep some of your emotions and your feelings to yourself, because you also don't really want to be so heavily judged, and you feel like all you ever feel half the time is feeling judged. Okay, so here we have some cards of somebody keeping energies, thoughts, motives, intentions to themselves, and that is you, and that is your energy from what I am picking up on here overall with this particular reading. So that's what we do have. So, you know, 9 of Wands is really great because it's you sort of thinking about your life right now, where you are. The Queen of Cups does show that sometimes you feel a little bit sensitive with certain things in your, past, where you may have felt really invalidated, misheard, mistreated, unseen, unheard, and things like that. But then you're also kind of trying to think from the other person's perspective. So there's a real sense of empathy that you have here towards other people. 4 of Pentacles here also shows that you'd rather just keep certain things to yourself. Also, I see you keeping more money to yourself as well, which is really interesting. So, if you have ever lent people money or things like that, it's almost like you're thinking to yourself, now's the time for me. Like, I want to do this for me. I want to save my finances. It's almost like you have goals and dreams that you want to achieve, and so you're keeping certain things for yourself and really trying to save is what I'm seeing here. Less splurging, more saving. And the 7 of Cups also really does show a very powerful energy here of you having sort of this wish list of things that you want in your life, right? Goals, manifestations, and also dreams as well, which you're hoping that it's like falling. 3 of Wands here really does show that it's only a matter of time before these things with justice start to come together. Your manifestations are going to happen, okay? Like, the things that you want to have come to fruition are absolutely going to happen. So that's obviously really positive here. So what else can I tell you? Chariot. Ooh, 6 of Cups, hello, with Temperance. I will say one thing, there's a lot of waiting happening. Okay, let me show you the waiting cards. These are quite known as waiting cards in tarot. There are a few more in sort of like the tarot deck, but for your reading here, these are quite sort of like, let's wait and let's see. You will know that your manifestations are very close to you when you're not waiting. I know that sounds so strange, but honestly, when you're not waiting for things to happen, that's usually when things happen. Also, if you've ever lost something, right, you will usually find it when you're not looking for it. When you're like really desperate to find something and you can't find it, you will literally find it when you're quite calm and you're not really looking for it. Same thing with certain goals that you have in your life, certain things that you want, certain stabilities or opportunities, or if you want to settle down, it will all happen when you're not waiting for it to happen and when you are actually quite at peace. And that's what I see here, especially with the Sun as well. Like, this happiness is going to come your way, but it will happen when the energies are balanced. That's justice with the scales. That's when all of the energies will come your way. You see here, this is also balanced here with the Chariot. The Chariot needs to be balanced in order for it to move forward, right? It can't be unbalanced. If a chariot only has one wheel, it's going to be a bit difficult. there needs to be balance somewhere, okay? If something is slightly off, it's not going to work. So it's great that you're starting to find this balance in your life. I will say that. I don't think you're obsessed with people knowing every single thing that you're doing in your life. I feel like you are also not obsessed with looking for validation. You're not, so desperate for things. This is a really great sign that you are so on your way towards having these manifestations. And the way in which you will know whether your manifestations actually come to fruition will actually be when you're just not waiting for things. You're pretty happy, living your day-to-day life routine, when you're really grateful for every little thing. And I'm talking like you know this when it happens, but you sit at the table with whatever you're eating and you just feel warm and happy that you can enjoy this meal. When you are talking to a neighbor or someone is friendly friendly outside, and to you will just feel like, wow, this is what life is about, like a warm, friendly person who is kind, no ego, no rudeness. You may even come across someone here and there that might be a bit, rude. Like, it's part of life, right? Duality in life. But you have compassion and you have empathy because, you'll think to yourself, well, they weren't terrible to me, but also at the same time, they've probably gone through something, right? So it's a sense here of you really just embracing life as a whole, not expecting it to be perfect and rainbows and bunnies and sunshine every single day, but accepting it as a whole and having gratitude for the really nice warm moments. And accepting and appreciating those really nice warm moments only brings you nicer, warmer, flourishing moments and more bunnies and rainbows and sunshine. Okay, I'll bring you more of that. So that's what I see here. Like, this is the biggest sign that your manifestation is just coming towards you. It's getting closer and closer. It's like coming, full cycle. So this is what I see, is that when you are so happy within yourself that it's not about like, oh, this thing made me happy, that's why I'm happy. When you are just living to embrace life and you accept life as it is with everything that it comes, and you then appreciate those moments that are good, everything will fall into place. But expecting life to be perfect and then getting frustrated that one thing went wrong isn't necessarily the energy that's putting you towards your manifestations. In fact, then the universe is thinking, wait a second, we need to calm the energies down a little bit more, a bit more emotional balance needs to happen, and then things will get better. So the main thing here is the law of attraction works with detachment. We already know this, right? Law of attraction means knowing what you want and being okay without it. Being okay without it means gratitude, acceptance, healing, appreciating everything right now. If that is something you find really, really difficult, okay, you find it really hard to accept circumstances right now because maybe it's not where you want to be, you find it very hard to sort of be on that healing process because it is a process, it's not a switch that you turn on and off. You find it very hard to accept yourself, you find it hard to love yourself, you find it hard to be with yourself, then I would really recommend meditation, okay? 20 minutes every single day can be very good for you. And the other thing here as well is that I do have a self-love ritual. There is also a codependency ritual. There's shadow work healing. There's chakra cleansing. You can always pick what you feel most comfortable with, but these rituals work with healing and specifically to then allow that intention to take place. So if you find it very hard to love yourself, self-love ritual can help you a lot. If you want more mood boost, vitality, better health, confidence, happiness, better sleep, you want to feel stable, you want to feel more love, from those around you, but you want to feel that love within yourself too. Full body chakra cleansing can help. If you have had so much grief and trauma and sadness out of your own control that has manifested and you want to heal a lot of that grief, trauma, sadness, heartbreak, shadow work healing helps to basically heal your unconscious aspect of the soul. And so in reality, you'll start to feel better. Okay, so there's lots of rituals on my website if anyone is ever interested. Okay, like no pressure to ever buy anything. But basically, I thought I'd just explain it because, even if you wanted to do like healing by yourself or, things like that, it's important to understand the different types of healings that they also are, just so, yeah, everything's always, on shopmoonlightguidance.com and listed down below. But the main thing here is accept where you are and you will be given more. But if you are just demanding constantly from the universe will kind of see you. And I know this sounds a little bit like not very nice to say, but the universe will see you as demanding, and people often usually don't want to give to those that are too demanding because they will just want more and more and more. Whereas when a person is very satisfied with what they have, the universe will be like, you know what? I love this energy that you have. I want to give you more. So it's a little bit like, okay, this is a really good example, I think. But say, for example, you give a child a gift and that child looks at that gift and goes, oh, I was actually wanting 2 of these, or I actually wanted the newer version of this, you would feel awful, right? You would not feel good about that. You would feel like, but I gave you what I thought you would want, right? So that's the thing. But if you give it to a child, right, and that child goes, oh my gosh, like I really appreciate this and I'm so thankful, you know, I wanted that one, but I am so thankful and grateful that you got me this, you know, like there's a difference of who you would rather, again, give a gift to. Would you give it to that child, or would you give it to that child again if you had to? So it's one of those things, okay? It's just an example. It's just an example to give. But the universe wants you to be grateful for the things you have got, and then more will be given to you. But you have to be in that right energy mindset, and then your manifestations will literally take place, guys. Your manifestations will literally happen. The abundance will happen. Those goals, those dreams that you want, you know, with all areas of your life will start to flourish. So this is your reading, okay? And if this resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, share. Let me know, okay? And the affirmation for this reading is my manifestation is close, so comment it down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check out the description box below for information on personal services, readings, items, rituals. Everything is there, linked down below and on shopmoonlightguidance.com. I have personal tarot readings. I do short tarot readings on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is moonlight.guidance, TikTok is moonlight guidance. Everything's linked down below, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.